you got to go with the powdered sugar, but you can't be like breathing when you eat that, you know? So it all depends. My name is Geoff Slack. I am a math teacher at Thornton Academy. I also teach one section of engineering, and I've been here since 2014. Well, Thornton Academy has a great reputation amongst students for the student experience, but also from staff as well. So for me, one of the things that really drew me to be a teacher at Thornton Academy, or apply for that job, was that there's a lot of room for creativity as a teacher, and you can try out new things with your students. So for me, general philosophy, and I heard this from a teacher when I first started out, that good teaching is all about asking good questions. So good questions could be, from a student perspective, you might think about questions on a test, but you can also have questions that are posed in class that can be used to get your brain started thinking about what you're about to learn. They can be motivators, but it's all about asking questions. So this one I had in my mind what I thought it would be, but it was actually over 100 years ago. I was thinking of the refrigerator, but that was invented in the 19-teens sometime. So I think that I have to go with, and probably all inventions are not a single idea, but more like an evolution, and so I really just have to go with the internet. It's just a great way to communicate, and it just has spurred on so many new ideas that that's what it's got to be. So STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. And when I was a student, a lot of those were kind of discrete subjects that you would study. And in a lot of ways it still is the case, but the reason why STEM as an acronym you hear a lot is that more and more solutions to problems are about overlapping the disciplines. So it isn't that science is important or technology is important or math is important, it's that all of them together are important. So I was between a couple of different ones on this, and I think what I'm going to go with is fried dough, which I don't even really love as much as it's got great memories for me. When I was a kid, me and my family, we'd head to Hampton Beach, New Hampshire and hang out with my cousins and walk the boardwalk and eat fried dough. So that's my food. This one, I am not really qualified for this at all, I don't think, but maybe I am, I don't know. I was thinking, what if I was just an artist with the studio and I just came up with whatever projects I wanted to, and I could do anything I wanted, and people bought it? Yeah, that would be awesome. This year I'm working in two different student clubs, extracurricular activities, the Thornton Academy Civil Rights team and the Thornton Academy math team. And they're very different. The Civil Rights team is all about having a positive impact on our TA community, relating to issues around folks' identity and the importance of that. And then you also, the math team, which is totally different purpose, but theirs all about competition and thinking about difficult math problems and getting better at solving them. So completely different activities. I had to think about this one as well, and I'm just going to name 3 things I think that I enjoy, and I think this will work. So one of them I've only really started doing since the pandemic was I got a skateboard, which I hadn't had since I was a little kid, and sometimes I just ride around the neighborhood with the skateboard on, headphones on, and skateboard, and it's just great. So I don't know about can't live without, but that's a new one for me. I've also got a special bike. It's not really a bike, it's a trike. It's 3 wheels that is full size. It's a massive piece of equipment really that I can ride tandem with another rider. And so on that trike I use with my son who has special needs, and so he and I can actually go riding together on that trike. And the last item I think is probably just my house because that's where I spend time with my family, and there's plenty of things about my house I'd like to have fixed, but otherwise I guess I can't live without that either. I think the masks have been huge to have off. We had to have them on, and we did what needed to be done for a long period of time, but having the masks off and just seeing people's faces and students seeing my face, I think makes a real big difference in terms of communication, nonverbal communication that we just took for granted for so long. I think it's been a big difference because I can see the students smiling. So I'm assuming they're smiling. Maybe they're smiling before, I don't know, but now I can see them.